Hello guys, my name is Galbadia from Adolphus Satz and we're going to show you our Omnotron Defence system kill. This encounter got 4 bosses at the same time. First, we've got Magmatron, which is fire based. We've got Toxitron, which is poison based. We've got Arcanotron, which is arcane based. And on the top left here you'll see Electron, which is lightning based. We've started off with Magmatron. All these 4 bosses got 3 basic abilities that they'll keep using all the time. The first ability that Magmatron uses is Incineration Security Measure, which is a big fire AoE and the entire raid will get hit by it. You can't do anything about it, you'll just have to heal through it. Next, you got Acquiring Target. Magmatron will target a random raid member with a laser, and shortly after he'll shoot a flamethrower towards that person. When you get targeted by it, you have to move out of the raid because everybody who touches the flame will get the same amount of damage. And the last ability you got is called Barrier. Between 50 or 40 power, which is displayed under his health bar, he'll use Barrier, and if you attack a barrier for too long it will explode and it will damage everyone from the raid. So the moral of the story is, if the barrier is up, stop attacking. At exactly 50 power, another boss will come online. In our case that was Toxitron. Toxitron also got 3 abilities. The first ability that he got is called Chemical Bomb. He'll target a random raid member and he'll shoot a chemical bomb towards that person. When it reaches the person, it will explode and there'll be a massive cloud of poison on the floor. Don't stand in it, because when you stand in it you get a debuff that you get 50% more damage. There's also a good thing about this though, because the boss can also get affected by this. So if the tank positions himself properly, he can tank the boss in it while not getting the effect himself. The second ability he got is called Poison Protocol. He will spawn 3 poison bombs, they look like slimes, and they'll chase a random raid member. You'll get a debuff and it will tell you that you get chased. So just run away from it, slow it, stun it, and let the range take care of it. But if they reach you, they'll explode and deal over 100k damage, and they'll also leave a slime puddle behind them, so that's really unpleasant. So really try to avoid that. Just let your range kill it as soon as possible. And just like Magmatron, between 50 and 40 power he'll gain Poison Soaked Shell, which is also a kind of shield. And when the shield's up and you attack it, you get a stacking dot, so the higher the stacks the more damage you'll get. Once the shield's up, stop attacking and go for the other boss. When the boss's power turns 0, he'll go offline, and then there will be another boss who will come online, so keep an eye out. There will always be a beam to the boss which will go online next. So most likely when one of the bosses go online, the current one you're tanking will most likely go offline, so just keep an eye on the power gauge as well. Arcanotron got a very nasty ability called Arcane Annihilator. It's a 1.5 second cast and it does over 61k damage to a random raid member, and he will use it very frequently, so you always need to make sure that someone interrupts it. He also got an ability called Power Generator, which will create a light blue void on the floor. The tank has to pull him out of it because it gives him a buff that increases his damage by 50%. Once the boss is out of it, your raid members can stand in it to gain the buff, but also gain mana regeneration from it. So if you can, go stand in it, it really helps. Also around 50 and 40 power, he'll gain some sort of a barrier called Power Conversion. If you DPS him while this barrier is up, he will convert the damage you do to him into DPS for his own. So if you DPS him for too long, he will kill the tank. You can spell steal or purge this, or you can just simply, like us, DPS the other boss. Our other tank is now tanking Electron, and one of the 3 abilities that Electron got is called Electrical Discharge, which is basically a chain lightning, so just spread out from that. He also got an ability called Lightning Conductor, which will be cast at a random raid member, and when you get it you will do AoE damage to the raid, so if you get it, run out of the raid as fast as possible. And between 50 and 40 power, Electron will gain Unstable Shield, and when this shield is up and it's struck, it will hit everybody within melee range, and it's most likely gonna kill them. So when this barrier is up, just stop attacking and go for the other boss. And that's pretty much all the abilities these bosses have. Yeah, this boss fight is most likely all about positioning yourself, switching to the right boss which don't have a shield, but it's always helpful to get a little bonus out of like power generator and stuff. I hope all these tips and hints and the tactics will help, and I'll see you guys later.